Hey, what's up? Romain from Glebe Kitchen here. If you've ever wondered how to make a really good Bengali chicken dhansak, stick around. For me, dhansak is all about the lentils. On their own, they might be a little bit boring, but if you spice them up right, man, they're tasty. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. When you're cooking Indian, it's always about the spices. And how you use them, of course. Technique matters. I like masoor dal for dhansak. Masoor dal is just the Indian name for those little red split lentils you see everywhere. Easy to find and cheap. And when you cook them down, they get this wonderful creamy texture. A sauce made out of lentils, it's crazy. Cooking lentils is only slightly harder than boiling water. You measure out your lentils, whatever volume that is, you multiply it by 3 and that's how much water you need. A little bit of turmeric and you bring it to a simmer. You want to bring it to a simmer before you put the lid on because boiled over lentils makes one spectacular mess. I know, I've done it way too many times. You'd think I'd learn. Oh, and remember to give it a stir every now and then, you don't want those lentils to stick. I got myself one of these magic knives, it just makes chopping so much easier. Thank you, magical knife. The spicing in this dhansak may strike you as a little bit weird, but trust me, it's all going to work out, it's going to be great. The observant among you will notice that I'm using mostly whole spices here. It's a mix of cumin seed, brown mustard seed, and Bengali 5-spice or panch phoran. I love panch phoran, it's a taste I grew up on. It's a mix of cumin seed, mustard seed, fenugreek, nigella seed, and fennel seed. Most Indian grocers carry it, but if you can't find it, you can make it. It's just equal quantities of the 5 spices. Oh, and don't worry about getting all the quantities down, or even the ingredients for that matter. This recipe is available at glebekitchen.com. There's a link down below. I like chicken thighs for this recipe, but that's not surprising because I like chicken thighs for just about every Indian recipe. Well, except for lamb vindaloo, it doesn't quite taste right with chicken. For those that were freaked out because I didn't use gloves, I have 2 words, soap and water. Through the magic of video editing, an hour has gone by. The lentils are nice and creamy and it's time to make the tempering. Tempering. I've really got to stop using fancy words. It's time to give this dhansak some serious flavor. You want to heat the oil over medium heat and then add the whole spices. What you're looking for is the little bubbles forming around the spices. You can see here, it's just about perfect. Don't push the heat too hard though, burnt spices suck. The garlic ginger paste goes in next. I really prefer fresh here. I find the stuff you buy in jars tastes only slightly better than wet cardboard. It's easy enough to make. You toss some garlic, some ginger, some oil, and some water in a blender, a little salt, puree it, done. Keeps for weeks in the fridge. Green chilies and Kashmiri chili powder go in next. This is why it's important not to skimp on the oil when you're cooking Indian. You're blooming spices, and if you don't have enough oil, they're gonna stick. And if they stick, they can burn. And if they burn, you're starting over. We're not talking about that many calories here anyway. Just take one less bite of dessert, it'll all even out. Or skip dessert altogether and just eat more dhansak. That's what I do. A liberal sprinkle of salt and all that's left to do is to let this simmer for 4 or 5 minutes. You want to get it to the point where the tomatoes are just starting to lose their shape. That's all the hard work behind us. There's really not much left to do at all. This whole process is pretty much how I approach cooking lentils in general. This is how I make a dal. Cook up some lentils, make a tempering, and then just mix it all together. I know, I use tempering again, but it's the right word. Really good flavor stuff just doesn't roll off the tongue. It is accurate though. So far we've made really good dal. Amazing dal even. But this video is supposed to be about chicken dhansak, and the only way I can think of making it that is by adding chicken. So let's do that. You may have noticed that I didn't brown the chicken. I don't do that for curries. I find that it works best if you just put it in raw, let it simmer, it's nice and tender, it works every time. And it's so much less mess. Just look at how clean my stove is. Okay, it's a mess, but it would have been a way bigger mess if I'd browned chicken. This is a hard-working kitchen and I'm not easy on my stuff. Plus that cooktop is over 15 years old. It's been through a lot. The dhansak has been simmering for just under 20 minutes. I could guess if it's done, but guessing is for chumps. So I'm going to use an instant read thermometer instead. I'm going for an internal temperature of about 175. Looks like I nailed it. Food science is a wonderful thing. I always try to undersalt a little bit so I can fine-tune things at the end. In this case, I might have been a little heavy-handed along the way because it's just perfect as it is. Chicken dhansak is great with rice. It's also great with Indian flatbreads like chapati or naan, or even parotas if you're feeling particularly decadent. But I like it best served up like a big bowl of dhansak soup. A little messy maybe to eat standing up, but so tasty. Bengali chicken dhansak. Give it a try. I think you'll like it a lot. The recipe for chicken dhansak and many more are available at glebekitchen.com. If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, please hit the like button or subscribe. And remember, life's too short for bad food.